Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In the last video we have seen how to design and develop an ER model for a given application scenario. Today we shall see a company database use case. If you take any typical company, there will be employees working in different departments, and the departments will be involved in several projects. The employees will have their dependents, and few of the employees will be managing the departments, few others will be supervising the workers, and the workers will be working on several projects. So this is the application scenario. Before we start the ER modeling, it's very important to list all the important entity types. So in this application scenario, employee is one of the entity type. Similarly, department, third projects, then fourth dependent. Of course we can have suppliers, parts and other things, but let's not get into those details. And second important thing is we need to identify which of these four are strong and which of these are weak entity types. So the only weak entity type here is dependent. Rest all are strong entity type. Okay, so having identified all the entity types, it is important to identify the attributes of these entities. So once you get the entities, you identify what are the attributes they should have. So ESSN is one of the attribute: first name, last name, salary, gender, date of joining, possibly ESSN, first name, last name, salary, gender, date of joining, date of birth, maybe qualification, and designation. So whatever that comes to your mind, initially just put them in the list. We shall see which one to keep in our final design and which one to remove from the list. Similarly, department will have department number, department name, department location, maybe budget. Project will have project number, project name, project location, etc. So these are the four important strong entity types. The weak entity type, dependent, will have dependent name, the relation with the employee, then date of birth, maybe address, etc. So if you have missed out something, you can always add. For example, we missed out address in the employee, which you can add. So after identifying all these attributes of different entities, now it is time to get on to yeah. Now it is time to get on to the ER model. Now we'll be using the dia tool to draw the diagram. So first step is just scale this up and use landscape so that you have a bigger area to work on. Now quickly you can just add up 4 or 5 entity types. So we require 3 important entity types which are strong entity types, and there is a one which is weak entity type. So we can quickly name them. This is employee, this is dependent. Now dependent is a weak entity type. You can say yes here so that it gets its symbol. Then we have department, then projects. Just observe, I'm not using any plurals here, just using a singular names, because by their definition an entity name indicates entity set. All right, now next thing is to set up relation between them. For examples, employees works in the department. So this is many are working for one department. So you can write works in or works for. An appropriate name, this is called as a role name, must be written in the relation symbol, and you can connect the relation and entity using this line. Similarly, few employees are managers, so you can have managers relation. Note that this is 1:1 because every department will have only one manager. So there are two relationships connecting employee and department. Similarly, employee has departments. Sorry, employee has dependents. So one employee may have many dependents. So, and it is a identifying relationship. So again, it will appear this kind of a symbol. The employee connected to this, and this is connected to dependent. You can place them slightly apart so that you have enough space to put their attributes and relate them. Now the departments control the projects. Controls. So one department may control many projects, and you can connect department to project. Then employees work on projects. So there is work on, and here one employee may work on many projects, and on one project many may be working. So it's going to be many to many. Employee connects to this and works on connects to project. This can come here. Now works on dependent. Yeah. Then maybe there is one self relation here. Supervises. So one employee may supervise many other employees. So it is a self relation which will connect to employee and itself. Yeah. So as you can see, the employees two very important, and all many are connected to the employee relation. So now it is time to add attributes. So for the employee, you can write ESSN. It's a key attribute. Now there is a little space problem here. first name. Yeah, so what we can do for a moment, we can remove this. So that there is enough space for us to place the attributes. Gender, date of joining, salary. And now it's time to connect. To connect, use this line. So dependent has dependent name, which is a weak key. We can indicate that with the dotted underline. Then this is a relation the employee has with the dependent. It may be brother, sister, wife, husband, could be any one of these. Then date of birth. Then maybe address, maybe contact number. So you can just go on adding whatever is relevant. So you need to understand why dependent is there in case of any uh, untoward incident. If any compensation has to be given, they will identify the beneficiary through this entity type. So in that case, we require the complete address, contact number, etc. So you should add the attributes accordingly. Similarly, we'll have department number here, which is a key attribute. Yeah. Now you need to make sure that you have key attribute for the. Yeah, you can quickly add other attributes: department name, department location. So department location is a multi-valued attribute. Then could be budget. How much budget is allotted to that department? Project number is the key attribute here. Project name. So use short forms as necessary. Then project location again is a multi-valued attribute. Now works on will have one attribute called hours because it cannot be an attribute of project nor that of the employee. It comes into being only when there is a relations between employees working on projects. So this has to be all right. So these are the important entities and their attributes, and you need to connect them all correctly for the diagram to be complete in all respects. Okay. Now there could be a attribute which is derived, for example age of the dependent. So you need not store this, but it can be derived. In that case it should be dotted oval shape. So it could be there in other entities also. You need to identify how it can be a derived attribute, and with proper justification you can add one. So we are almost done with the ER diagram. Only thing is the participation constraints have to be put. As we know, every department should have a manager, so it should be a total participation here. Not all employees can be uh, heads, so it's partial, but all employees have to belong to one or the other department. every department should have employees, so this is full here. Then not all departments control the project, but every project is controlled by the department, so it is full here. Then all employees, not all will be workers, but every project will have workers, so this is going to be full here. Not all employees will have dependent, but every department, every dependent will have an employee. So participation constraint and coordinator ratios have to be indicated, so that it is useful when you do ER to relational mapping, that we shall see in our next video. So we can give a title ER model of company database, and possibly we can say designed by Samajay K, and you can put the date, etc. And don't forget to save it, give the name as company DB, so that next time when you have a diagram ready for reference. All right. So this is a complete ER diagram of a company database. Okay. So thank you for watching, and we shall see in the next video.